What's up, everyone? We just landed in Hong Kong. This is my first time in Hong Kong.
Thank you for understanding.
No problem. Enjoy yourselves. And in this video, I'm going to make my way over to my hotel. You're going to see everything from start to finish. Thank you. Kamanya.
Yeah, thank you. Hope to see you soon.
Yes. I just flew from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam with Vietnam Airlines. We've got a overcast day here in Hong Kong. It could rain, but I'm not too sure. Today is Saturday, May 10th, 2025. I think the time is around 5:30 p.m. in Hong Kong. So Hong Kong is a special administrative region of China. They have different entry rules than mainland China. And Hong Kong International Airport is a major airport in the region. It's a big one for connecting flights. Here in Hong Kong, they drive on the left side of the road, so that may be a little bit tricky to get used to. There is an extensive public transit system. The metro here is called the MTR. So let's see what's happening here. Welcome to Hong Kong. There's luggage carts available, which are free to use. I see the sign for the restroom here. Let me use the restroom before making my way over to immigration. Actually, I have to wait for someone on a flight that's landing about an hour and a half later from New York. So maybe I'll resume this video once I meet up with them. Alright, I just found out I need to make my way over to gate 63. And there's also an interior train that takes you to immigration as well as the far end of this terminal. It's a nice service they have, so you can limit the amount of walking that you need to do. I think I'll be taking that train once I meet up with my contact. So I met up with my contact. We're going to take the interior train now to immigration, which is over here. This will help speed up a lot of the walking. Hong Kong, if you do not know, has 3 official languages: Cantonese, Mandarin Chinese, and English. And they also use traditional Chinese in their writing and reading system. The service we're going to use to get to my hotel, which is in an area called Tsim Sha Tsui, is called the Airport Express. We're going to be taking it to Hong Kong Island and then transferring over to another line to get to the Kowloon area, which is where Tsim Sha Tsui is located. I know it's hard to pronounce, so a lot of people call that area TST. Next train is in 2 minutes. The two main areas of Hong Kong are Hong Kong Island, which is where Central is located. That's the super expensive area where the Airport Express is going to leave us. And there's also Kowloon, which is where my hotel is located. You do need to go to immigration if you're going to the Chinese mainland or Macau. The announcements are in the three languages that I mentioned before. I think a lot of Hong Kongers take pride in their identity and speak Cantonese. I know a little bit of Cantonese, just very, very basic, enough to get around, but I'll probably be using English most of the time. If you do want to know some basics, to say hello in Cantonese is hello or nei ho. And to say thank you is duo jie or m'goi. It really depends on the context. Stand back from the doors.
Please stand clear of train door and please hold the handrail during the whole journey.
请勿靠近车门，并请沿途紧握扶手。
I'm not really too sure which type of English they use here, whether it's the British English or American English. I know in Asia they kind of interchange between the two. It's a pretty smooth train. Next station, the transfer desk, the lower numbered gates, immigration.
The train will soon arrive at the terminus. All passengers please alight here. Thank you for traveling with us.
Well, alight is a British English word. I would assume they use more British English here because Hong Kong was a former British colony. Like I said, they do drive on the left side of the road, but in the Chinese mainland, they drive on the right side of the road,
This is the terminus. All
which
passengers
they
please
find
alight
kind of
here.
strange.
Thank you for traveling with us. 列车已到达终点站。
Even the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge, which is one of the longest in the world, they have a system where it transfers people from the right side of the road to the left side of the road, and vice versa.
Please exit from the train.
That was pretty efficient. That must have saved us at least 10-15 minutes of walking. Nice to have an interior metro. Now the thing that's probably going to freak a lot of people out is hoping no one's luggage rolls down the escalator. Very important to hold on to your luggage. I did see a video where someone thought it was a great idea to let go of their luggage on the escalator, and it just toppled down and injured someone. Hopefully immigration isn't too long of a wait. So immigration to the left. We'll take the moving walkway to make it quicker. If I cannot record through immigration, which I expect, I'll tell you my experience. They did give me an immigration card on the airplane, which I filled out. It has some pretty basic information like my full name, date of birth, the passport number, flight number, my address where I'm staying in Hong Kong, and home address. Okay, here's immigration. Let's see, Hong Kong residents get their own line, so I cannot use that. Visitors proceed to another immigration hall, so we cannot go this way. However, I do see that the APEC business travel card has a spot there. There's a currency exchange here. Hong Kong uses the Hong Kong dollar, which currently is pegged to the US dollar at I believe $7.70 per US dollar, and it has like a limited trading range. I do believe it's like the 9th most traded currency in the world. Okay, there's the visitors line. Okay. Looks like the line isn't too long. We'll go. Thank you. Well, that was relatively painless. They didn't even need my immigration form. I just gave them my passport. And they gave me a landing slip, which I need to keep until I depart Hong Kong. You do not get a stamp in your passport. But let me make my way over to the baggage carousel where my baggage was and get my luggage, and I will get back to you. So I was able to get my luggage. It was at the carousel on the floor. And we went through customs, walked through nothing to declare. But I noticed here they have the official Airport Express MTR kiosk where we're going to get tickets. We'll ask about how this works here. Okay, let's see how this works. So we're going to Tsim Sha Tsui station, 2 tickets.
So Tsim Sha Tsui is here.
Yeah, we need to take Airport Express to here and then transfer.
Yes. So Hong Kong station. 2 ticket.
2.
This one is one-way ticket.
Okay, one
you
way.
won't return here, right? By today.
No, we won't do it by today for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So what is your payment? We are serving Mastercard, Apple Pay.
Apple Pay.
Okay.
Now this is an octopus, right? It's something different.
No, this one is the group ticket.
Oh.
Because if you use the octopus, they charge you 1 by 1.
Oh,
so you don't
I
get
see.
the discount. You're a group, right?
Yeah, 2 people.
Yeah. Then you get the group discount.
Oh, good. That's excellent. I'm glad I went here. All right, so I just pay with Apple Pay, and now people will know in the future because I'm making a video how to get from the airport to Tsim Sha Tsui. Okay.
And then for the transfer, you can use the octopus.
Okay.
Yeah, you scan the QR code only when you exit.
All right.
Yeah.
So just you can use this to transfer to the other train.
Take you to Hong Kong station.
Oh.
You exit using the QR code. You
Oh.
scan it, the gate will be open. You go out.
Oh, and we need to buy a separate ticket.
Yeah, for another ticket, you can
Oh.
use octopus or you
Okay.
can use credit card to tap.
Okay. Thank you. 多謝晒. Okay, so we have our train tickets. Let's go.
Outside, you go out and then just the opposite side.
Okay.
Yeah, later you see this 24 minutes.
Okay.
Go inside is the platform. It's so easy. You go out, you can see it.
Thank you.
Well, I see myself on the YouTube video.
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
What's your YouTube name?
It's ActionKid.
ActionKid.
Yeah, I've done a bunch of these airport to hotel videos like Bangkok, London, New York,
Like ActionKid?
KID.
Oh. So I will saw myself.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Welcome to
you.
Hong Kong.
My first time. Seems like I have a new subscriber now. So that's good. If you purchase from there, you get a group ticket discount. But we'll need to buy another ticket once we're at the Hong Kong station. Wow, what an airport. That looks like the first airplane in North Carolina, US. I'm not sure if there's any scams here to be wary of, like other airports. I'm sure there'll be people who try to overcharge you for taxi rides too, but with this Airport Express, I think it's pretty convenient. So, train to the city is to the left. I'm curious how much my credit card charged me for those two tickets. $21.88 for 170 Hong Kong dollars. Not bad. I think a taxi would cost you at least $70 from JFK Airport to Midtown Manhattan. Maybe 100. Looks like there is some construction here. Only 24 minutes. Now I know this MTR Airport Express overlaps with the Orange Line, but even though they have the same stations, they're not in the same platform. Looks like the next train arrives in 3 minutes. I wonder what the headways are between trains. The next train is at 2018, so they run on 9-minute intervals. Looks like they have Hong Kong dollar and RMB available, which is the Chinese yuan.
The train to Tsuen, Kowloon and Hong Kong will arrive in 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Trains to city. Beware of fraudsters.
The train to Tsuen, Kowloon and Hong Kong is arriving.
Let's see how much space there is for our luggage here. It is an airport train. I mean, if it's uncomfortable, we can always wait for the next train. Good amount of people are getting off. Oh, there's a gap here. There is luggage storage, so we'll put our luggage over here. Perfect. And let's sit down and enjoy the view. Pretty comfortable seats. Only 3 stops on this train. So the attendant told me that we'll need this to exit the gate at the Hong Kong station. There's plenty of Cantonese being spoken. Interesting thing about Hong Kong Cantonese is that they do tend to integrate English words into the speaking as well. Like a lot of common things, they'll say, if you want to fax something, they won't say the Cantonese version of fax, but they'll say, 我同你 faxi, like that. Or to take the bus is bussy. So we have, I think, an hour of travel time. Pretty efficient train. Not going to have much of a view since it's dark out and we have a lot of glare. But we'll keep the camera on anyway to let you know how long this trip takes. They do have a map of the MTR system on the side there. I can barely hear the announcements. I think that's something they can improve on. Even though the announcements are quiet, I hear them speaking Mandarin Chinese first and then English. I don't really hear Cantonese. So it's interesting with the Hong Kong station because it's in an area of Hong Kong called Central, and the station that we need to transfer trains at is called Central. So we need to walk from Hong Kong station to Central, but it's a free interchange with the orange line and the green and the orange, green, red and blue. It's a very efficient train. Air conditioning works well. I like the lighting, comfortable seats. There's Wi-Fi available too, and they say there's charging ports available too, but I don't see any.
会因为那个心情，我爱因为就是有一些东西没有做好，就是但是也是就是每天要做的，就是每个开发每个 supervisor 他们的点数，他们有没有那些，因为这是我们平常要做的事情，不是 focus 那个一錢歐，我哋 focus 喺一錢歐，我哋有新嘅單子，佢哋有skills 啊，佢哋有發展有個新嘅啱群啊，即係做翻一啲啱嘅嘢。
This definitely beats out taxi or bus because they get stopped by traffic and traffic signals.
一錢歐好辛苦，但係冇嗰啲人其實都會有嗰啲，唔係淨係想要個片嘅，佢係想要係啊 sustainable 嘅 business 嘅，所以其實都可能係繼續做 back to basic 嘅而家都係要係係咯back to basic 嘅。
I'm actually not too sure how late this airport train runs. I don't think the MTR system runs 24 hours though.但是香港喺各有各優勢咯，香港嘅就係佢哋嘅經濟能力負擔到賣產品啊嗰啲咯，咁但係係咯，即係各有各優勢，即係嗰啲客戶佢哋都可以買到產品，消費能力咯，其實普通嘅人嘅入市萬到2萬蚊咯，即係港紙。即係普通嘅一般嘅上班族。This must be a slow zone. Yeah, there's a local station that we're passing on the middle track. It's the Orange Line station.
下關島都得㗎嘛你。
我嗰間你大概肯定講過啊嘛。我間係1000 square feet，1000萬字就夠。
即係11000蚊。
係咪好抵咧？再樓下嗰個係地方好啲好啊。
We're about 3/4 of the way to the Singyi station, according to that progress bar.
请问靠近车門，請不要靠近車門。Please stand back from the train doors.
Oh, I did hear Cantonese. Pretty nice out there. Just wish there wasn't as much glare. Kowloon station. Even though my hotel is in Kowloon, it won't be an easy walk from here.
將會打開，請記得帶走你嘅行李。有路，左邊的車門將會打開，請不要忘記您的行李。Kowloon, doors will open on the left. Please take all your baggage with you.
Alright, next stop is the Hong Kong station. And the final stop. Let me show this map off of the MTR system. I know it's pretty intimidating when you see it for the first time. Different lines. A lot of people exited at the Xinyi station. Not a lot of people want to go all the way to Hong Kong Island.
Please stand back from the train doors.
I do wonder during busy periods if like all the seats on this train are taken. I'm sure there are times when it happens. I really love how clean and efficient this train is. They even have platform screen doors.
請記得帶走你嘅行李。多謝選擇乘搭機場快線。香港，右邊的車門將會打開，請不要忘記您的行李。多謝選擇乘坐機場快線。Hong Kong, doors will open on the right. Please take all your baggage with you. Thank you for choosing
Alright.
Airport Express.
Take some of this baggage. Okay. Let's go. Gotta take these out one by one if they're heavy. was a pretty efficient train ride. Now we need this QR code to exit. Scan QR code. Okay, thank you. So we need to go to the red line, the Tsuen line. I don't know how to pronounce that in Cantonese. And take it 2 stops to Tsim Sha Tsui. Looks like it's this side. We'll see how long the walk is from the airport station to Central. We may have to wait for the next elevator. Yep, we're gonna have to wait. I don't even think they'd be able to fit in. Oh, they did it. Well, we don't need this QR code anymore. It's been used. Let's go down. You need bigger buttons than these. Actually, we can use either elevator because it looks like L3 has all the lines. I just thought the red line was specifically for this elevator because the arrow is right here. But either elevator works. Okay. L3. On L2 right now. Get out in the back. Oh, they call it the lift here. To go this way down the ramp, there's a staircase on that side. You need help? Okay, now is where we buy an octopus card. Or maybe a single journey ticket. But I have heard that we can use a tap to pay to enter. Yeah, it's accepted. So I think what I'll do is give my contact here, my card, so they can tap it on the fare gate, and I'll use Apple Pay. If Apple Pay isn't accepted, I do have another method of payment. Let's see, Octopus credit card. I don't know, would Apple Pay work? I'll let you know here. Yes, Apple Pay works. All right. Well, my credit card worked. So it's good to know that tapping to pay and using Apple Pay works. Okay, now we need to look for the Tsuen line, which is this way. So Tsuen line is to the right. Here's the map of the Hong Kong Station street area. We are here right now and we need to transfer to the red to Tsim Sha Tsui.
When traveling on escalators, please look after young children and offer help to the elderly. 基於安全理由，港鐵公司範圍內不准
Oh, they have cakes for sale in the metro station, as well as souvenirs.
Skateboarding or cycling is not allowed on MTR premises.
No scooters, skateboards, or bicycles on the MTR premises.
上落自动人行道时，请注意路面的高低。Please beware of the difference in levels when stepping off the moving walkway. 上落自動人行道時，請注意路上高低。上落自動人行道時，請注意路面的高低。Please beware of the difference in levels when stepping off the moving walkway.
So what's interesting is the Airport Express does not take tap to pay, but you still can pay with a credit card. It would be nice if tap to pay was available. I'm not exactly sure how the metro system works. If it's charged by distance or if there's a flat fare. I'm just gonna wait because pushing this sluggish uphill is gonna be a little tough. I thought this transfer was gonna be quick from Hong Kong to Central Station, but it's quite a bit of a walk. It reminds me of the airport a little bit. I hope the train is not super packed where it's uncomfortable. I doubt it is because it's Saturday. There won't be a lot of people using it like rush hour, but then again, it's Saturday night also. Okay, straight ahead, that's the blue line, which we don't need. Shan Wan line is to the left. $50% off.
50% off for 2 items. You can mix and match.
There's a nice looking metro station, but very busy. Looks busier than the airport in here. Oh, let's make way for this EMT team. Okay, I guess the Shan Wan line is here, but for the safety of others and ourselves, we should look for an elevator. I do not feel comfortable putting luggage on these escalator steps. Yes, please mind the gap.
Yeah.
That's what they say in London. And we're not gonna use the escalator for the luggage. Let's find an elevator. Excuse me, is there an elevator? Alright, so we found the elevator. It says lift. Such a busy metro station. This kind of reminds me of the Taipei main station, which I've done videos at before, and also going to and from the airport. Not so convenient to get to Kowloon, or at least this part of Kowloon from the airport. A lot of walking involved. Go to L3. Okay. Okay, here we are. Hard to manage with this luggage. Okay, here we are. The MTR is already here. This is the first stop. There's Admiralty and then Tsim Sha Tsui. Let's get on. Only 2 stops. So this is the red line. Looks pretty spacious, open gangway. They have digital display. Interactive map. Very nice. Priority seating. And also nice poles to hold on. With the Hong Kong MTR, you can get to many places throughout Hong Kong.
请不要靠近车门，3/3容易穿越。
Oh, nice. They tell you, please exit from the opposite side. Please exit this side. Okay, here's Admiralty Station. We're getting off at the next stop. Loud, this metro. They're announcing the stop and I can't even hear it. there's definitely a big British English influence here. They say lift, interchange station, and minding the gap. All right, let's go. Okay, there's an elevator at the end.
请問靠近幕門，前面一個孔門，B 3同下紅路。
I like how accessible these stations are. I can't imagine doing a trip like this during rush hour. Even though it's accessible, the lift was on one side of the station for the central station, and now it's on the other side of the platform. Oh, here it is. We'll have to wait. Trains come pretty frequently. The next one behind the one we got off came within 3 minutes. Someone's in a wheelchair here. L1 going up. Yes. All right. Google Maps was not kidding when they said it's going to take an hour to get here from the airport with the MTR. So make sure you budget that travel time if you do follow this route that we're doing. Okay. I like how the metro system has stores and shops you can buy supplies at, food, everything. Okay, we're going to use the super wide gate here to exit. Let me pass my card over to my contact. I'll use Apple Pay. Took a while, but it got through. And most importantly, we've got the elevator to get out of this station. Anyway, folks, I'm going to wrap up this transit video here. I know it's been quite a runaround, but if you enjoyed watching, then hit the like button for me, subscribe, and I'll see you around next time. We only have a short few minutes to walk from this elevator here. Bye-bye.